But as unemployment in the United States hovers around 10% and the likelihood of a double-dip recession looms, there's a new trend that's gaining ground, and that is trying to accomplish the American dream outside of America, many even traveling halfway across the world to India. RT correspondent Priya Sridhar traveled there and brings us this report.
It's Thursday morning in Bangalore, India, and the morning bustle is just beginning. But beyond the bustle, on the other side of Bangalore, a different kind of morning is underway. A quiet morning at the center of what's being called India's IT boom.
There's definitely a sense of excitement here. Things are looking up for India. Even throughout this recession, things have remained positive here, and you can't really say the same thing about the States.
For Colin Murphy, that excitement drew him here to the campus of one of India's biggest IT companies, Infosys. The 43-acre self-contained community boasts 21st century architecture, gourmet dining, and environmentally friendly transportation for the outsourcing giant's employees. Separated from the pollution and chaos of Bangalore life, this oasis provides a look at a new, emerging India that is attracting the best and brightest from India, and now from the U.S. too.
We have students from Stanford, students from Harvard, students from MIT. They get to understand what is Infosys, what's the IT industry, and because most of the internships are based in India, what is India? And part of that is just about breaking myths and misconceptions.
It's an ironic twist. After decades of what was called the Indian brain drain, a new era has begun. One in which thousands of Americans are packing up their things and finding better jobs in this land of new opportunity.
For future leaders, I think it's something that's quite interesting but attractive for these individuals. So getting a better understanding of how things function here and how collaboration will take place in the future.
Infosys is one of a handful of Indian companies that is actively courting America's top talent. Every year, the company brings more than 100 elite American students to its campus for a 10-week training program to learn about India and its prospects.
Wherever there are economic opportunities, people from all over the globe will congregate there, will leverage those opportunities, and that's what's happening in China and India.
And those opportunities aren't limited to Infosys. Valerie Rosinski came to work in an Indian startup after spending 3 years in Silicon Valley.
India has been an increasingly interesting market, and as it becomes easier and easier to be here with better infrastructure and things like that, more and more people are bound to come.
Most Americans who come to Bangalore for work don't live on the modern, manicured campus at Infosys. And when you move halfway across the planet to India, you also have to deal with the problems here, like traffic congestion, power outages, and monsoons. But despite that, experts predict that by 2015, American companies will move 3.5 million jobs abroad, and many of those jobs will come right here to India.